Felt like that, we didn't play well enough to win this ball game. That's nothing to take anything away from Clemson. They played extremely well. Their guy Wiseman, I thought, really got ahead of hitters and pitched to contact. They had some great plays made behind him. Defensively, the center fielder and Henson, the third baseman, really were able to take some momentum away from us. But we missed on some opportunities early in the game offensively to kind of get the momentum in our favor. And once you do that, you don't capitalize on those situations. The momentum kind of builds for the other team. I thought Scott pitched pretty well. It was evident the left-hand hitters gave us a little bit of trouble, but I think more importantly, we didn't make some plays behind him that extended. We didn't really get hurt by it. Maybe two of their runs were as a result of plays not made, but more importantly on my end was it ran his pitch count up, and that was very important to us to try to keep that pitch count down. So, but Clemson is a very, very good ball club. We'll be back tomorrow, ready to play. We'll regroup and look forward to the new opportunity tomorrow. Scott.
Just try to go out there and pitch, but I got tired there lately, and got to get to Clemson. They went out there and just hit the ball, put it in play. The ball didn't bounce our way this day, but we'll come back tomorrow.
Like Coach said, hats off to Clemson. They played really well. It's tough to see Scott get his first loss out there today, but Clemson, they came out there, they got a lot of breaks. They played really well, so hats off to them. And we're going to come out tomorrow and try and take care of business.
Questions for just the players?
Travis, talked a little bit about Wiseman and what really made him effective up there. Was it really just him to get up there and hit the strike zone consistency?
It was that he kept the ball down. He got ahead a lot of 0-1, 1-2 counts. Did a good job with that. Motion was a little sneaky. Ball kind of got on you a little quick, but hats off to him. He commanded the strike zone really well.
Scott talked a little bit about how the game started. Those left-handed hitters starting off, so they just really set the pace for them.
They took a good approach to the bat. Each hitter had a mindset up there, had a plan, and they just attacked it.
Tyler, I'll talk a little bit. Defensively, you made a lot of progress. You made a couple of good throws out there. Is that something that you've really worked on and made progress on?
Yeah, work on it every day. I just got lucky. The guy hit the ball down the line. I also think both balls right into my glove, and came up, put it right on the bag.
Scott, you had the usual sink.
I thought I had it a couple times, but as you can tell, when the ball starts flying out of the ballpark, I really don't got much sleep on it.
What did you think, Travis?
I thought he had a little bit, not like he usually does. Left a couple pitches up. Some of them, didn't really have some sink, and those are some of the balls they squared up. But when he was sinking the ball, he got a lot of ground ball outs. Threw up a couple of zeros there, but I thought he went out there and pitched his heart out.
Tyler talked a little bit about, you started with a loss, but the way it seems, nothing's ever been easy for y'all.
Yeah, we started out last in conference for 3-4 weeks. Came back, moved all the way up to second place, ended up winning the conference tournament. We'll just take it with a grain of salt. We'll just throw it, flush it tonight, come back tomorrow with a new mindset, come out ready to play.
Anybody else with the players? All right, thanks, guys. We'll go with Todd McGinnis tomorrow. We'll see how far we can get with him. We're really, we've really rode Scott Copeland really hard. I could see a little bit, I think, maybe from the championship game the other night against Rice, even though he was lights out for 4 1/3. That was coming off 2 days rest. I think he threw 65 pitches. And even though he got the 6 days rest, that's still that back-to-back off those two kind of showed me a little bit today. I think the important thing is that was the pitch count, not making those plays to try to keep him down on that, and it got high on him. And of course, late in the game with the heat, I could tell it jumped on him. Probably should have gone to the pin a little bit earlier, but I was just trying to hold that to a point where we might be able to catch up to Wiseman, but he really just never gave us a chance.
Did you just notice early on that they may not be 100%?
No, not really. You know, I'll tell you, that's the most left-handed hitters he's faced in the lineup this year. And Scott being really a two-pitch guy, a fastball, breaking ball guy with not much of a changeup or no changeup, basically, that's where the equalizer wasn't in the factor against those left-handed hitters. So, in all honesty, probably Todd might have been the better matchup for them because Todd has a good changeup, but because of the circumstances and the rest time and where we are, that was not the matchup. And of course, Coach Leggett felt like the matchup with the righty was good for us. So, you know, I know people question maybe that, you know, he didn't go with, you know, their number one, I guess. But, you know, I think a coach knows his personnel better than anybody. And it worked very well for him today in that. And I was very impressed with Wiseman, the way he was able to command the zone and get ahead. It seemed like he was 0-2 every time for the first 3 innings. So hats off to him for commanding that zone. And when you're 0-2, you know, you're going to keep that pitch count down too. We hit some balls hard, but they made some very, very good plays. Very good ball plays.
How is Todd doing at this point? How is he responding to treatment this week?
You know, I think he's a little bit sore. You know, I don't think he's any different than he was against Rice the other day. But you know, he's a competitor. He wants the ball. You know, it might be 2 innings. I don't know. We'll just have to play it. You know, see what happens. So.
That 5th inning, it seemed like really that was kind of a turning point. You know, get the run at the top of the frame and then just can't get there.
You know, we cut the lead. What was that? 2-1. Is that when we came back and the lefty Wall or Lamb hits the home run, go up 3-1. You know, I've seen that too many times this year. In all honesty, where we just cannot keep the momentum on our side. But you know, once again, Lamb's a good hitter. You know, I mean, today we couldn't get him out. It was 3 for 3, and that was a big turning point for them. Anytime you give up momentum, you got to find a way to get it back, and that's what he did. He gave his team that momentum back. We hit him for 1, and they came right back, hit it right back in the mouth. So that's what you teach. You hope they do.
Check out the line on Mingo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where did it
Saw
come
that.
from?
You know, of course, you always have your head, you know, scratch your head, but he did a great job on that. I mean, he came in and really had 3 pitches working against him. So.
Like I asked Kaylee, I know there's been a time or two where you've taken him out for a defensive replacement late in games, but here recently it seems like he's improved.
You know, he's really stepped his game up. I've been very, very proud of him. I benched him earlier in the year. You know, as really a kind of an attention getter, and he got his attention. And he's played very hard ever since then. I've been very proud of that young man.
And did you give any, you say you're going McKinnis, but did you give any consideration to say holding, going somebody else tomorrow, depending on who y'all
No,
made?
tomorrow's do or die. I mean, we don't win tomorrow, then you know there's no next day. So regardless, we're in the losers bracket, and that's what's so important. I said yesterday is try to stay out of that losers bracket. You can't afford any slip up now. It's over. So I'm not a gambling guy. You know, I'm not. I know where we have to be. I've seen this scenario. I've been with this team, and I know what they're probably capable of doing. So, you know, we've got to play for that win